alien RPG. Hello. Shall I do the quick? Professor Harmon Kardon.
Hello.
Researcher. Officer Mitch, not as incompetent as people think.
Not yet.
Hicks, the Marine who spent last session in a wheelchair. He's going to be fine in a minute. Doctor, maybe another doctor on there, but his badge is misprinted. Doctor of Aromatherapy. Cassie, the little kid with the Kit Kat addiction. And Jorg, the Marine with a busted kneecap.
He's waving.
So let's have a quick recap. Yeah. I imagine.
Yeah, camera's up for a sec.
That's all right.
Wave in a more noisy way, please. Thank you.
Just say it. Waved.
Wave.
Wave.
Thank you.
There we go. So last session, the crew had a chat with Emily, who came to find you. She explained that while investigating the distress signal, where the captain, her, the company agent Giles, and 2 other crew members, which I now remember are called Jesse and Lee, because I've read the notes properly, went aboard this planet to find this distress signal. Whatever they find, they came back on, but Giles brought aboard some kind of alien eggs and stored them in the science lab that's at the stern end of the ship. She said she believes that the colonists are in danger. She also explained that reactivating the ship's computer, has sent out an automatic distress signal from the Attis, and the closest ship is a Wayland-Yutani ship, which will no doubt be on their way to capture and weaponize and sell the Xenomorphs like they're known to do. She was hoping that you could switch the signal off, but you'd have to do that at the bridge. And then with Emily now tagging along, the crew get to the professor's workshop to catch up with Cassie, where a critter throws itself out of the ventilation shaft and attacks the crew. The doctor hides himself behind the 2 women, making even more friends. And then the professor manages to shoot the thing with a shotgun.
Action hero academic. Thank you.
Action hero move. Whilst Cassie's hiding in a filing cabinet and staying out the way. The 2 Marines, Hicks and Jorg, get sprayed with acid from the critter, and Hicks's armour saves him, but Jorg's in quite a bad way. After they kill the critter, the professor gets Cassie to put it into a box, into like a containment box for like samples or whatever. But I mean, it's dead, so it's just got an alien corpse in there, facehugger corpse. And then everyone makes their way back to the med lab, where they put Hicks and Jorg in into med pods to get some healing up. Hicks had a seizure at the beginning of the session. Doctor had no clue what was wrong with him. But you know, Hicks, you come round conveniently at the beginning of this session, and you're in the med pod. Anything else we want to add in for a quick recap? It's important.
We found a lot of stuff.
You raided the armory and you raided the storage workshop place. You also heard something or found on the motion tracker something else was walking about. There's no depth, sort of, way to tell the depth of it on a motion tracker. It didn't come through the room where you guys were, so you think it's on the hull, on the outside, but that's vanished now anyway. What else? I think that's pretty much where we left it. But if you think of anything else, do you chuck it in. All right, so you can do in the med pods. Somebody can do a medical aid roll to heal you up. So, firstly, Hicks, you come round. You've been having some kind of dream. You come round. Your armor's like eaten away, melted away, half of it, and you're at like, mechanic-wise, a quarter of your health. And you're in this med pod with, you see the doctor like, I guess leaning over you, probably with a suppository in hand again, ready to deployed suppository.
What are you doing with that, dog?
Don't worry, that's not a suppository. Even if it could help you, it could probably save your life. Don't worry.
I feel fine. I feel fine. Honestly, I feel fine.
Are you sure?
Don't put that anywhere near me. Yeah, don't put that anywhere near me.
I have a whole collection of them.
Yeah, and you can.
Don't worry.
You can
If
test
you
them on
take one,
yourself.
I
not on
still
me.
have enough.
No, test them on yourself.
Actually, someone else in the crew wants one. So I have enough for everyone.
So what happened, Doc?
I believe you just had a stroke from stress, so I would say you're actually not really that fit for your job, your profession.
I feel fine.
Not sure how you're qualified to be a soldier.
I feel fine. I feel fine. This is nothing. I've been through worse. This is nothing. So I tried to get up.
So if you wanted to, in the med pods, you can do a healing roll, a medical aid roll, and try to. You can't heal up more than your regular max. I think yours is 4, isn't it, X? Your hit points are the same as your strength.
Where am I looking? Strength. Strength is 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So your max hit points will be 4, and I think you're on 1 at the minute.
Yeah.
And you'll also notice that your
Stress level
your
is
armor. 2. Yeah, that's understandable. Your armor has gone from 6 down to 3 because half of it got eaten away when you got sprayed with acid while you were asleep or unconscious or in the midst of a stroke, mid-stroke.
Mid-stroke.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you want to do a medical aid roll, oh, hang on. So in the med pod. Ooh, okay. Okay, so the med pod can be programmed. What you need is a Comtech roll. So somebody who can do Comtech can program the.
Do Comtech? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you get +2. You get +2 for your Comtech roll.
Comtech. Yeah, I have 2 on Comtech.
You can add, if you use in the med pod, you get an extra +2 to your Comtech roll.
I type in +2, right?
Yeah. Well, you type in 2. Don't type the plus in.
Okay. All right.
Success then. That 1 success. Was that?
Right, let me see it. Sorry, I'm on a different. Yeah, so that's 1 success. That's no problem. So the med pod has a medical aid skill level of 10. So it rolls 10 dice, 10 d6s, and every success will heal you up 1 HP. So I could roll 10d6. Or let me just see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll 10. Sorry if I roll shit. It's a habit. 10 d6. We want 6s. Come on. Okay, that didn't work. Do that again. Slash R. 10 d6. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. No successes.
Wow.
God.
Not my
This is
fault.
why you shouldn't let me roll it. So you can do the same for Jorg. Maybe somebody else would like to roll it, and then we say you could just hang out in here for an hour and then try it again.
But you don't need me to roll again for contact, right?
Not for this one. You could you or somebody else could do it for the other med pod. You could go over and do it. I mean, you could you program the thing in and you say to Hicks, right, you just wait here. I'm gonna, and then you leave him and he lies there for an hour and just nothing happens. And then you go to do the other one, the other med pod. So do your contact roll again in the other room.
Contact?
Anyone else have better contact?
I think only the injured people.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually,
you're.
no,
Oh no,
the
you can't do
professor
anything, can
surely
you?
has
No,
all contact.
I've got 0.
I am.
Yeah, mine's all.
I'm laying down.
I'm not bad with technology. I believe last time I was trying to get some chemicals together to.
You were to decipher or get the blood off of the captain's suicide note. Okay.
So I'm preoccupied doing that. I'd like to say.
All right. Okay.
I mean, I trust
So,
the the aromatherapy trained hippie to do everything required.
I mean, just for the record, I'm the one intellectual person in our group that actually did something useful for our group.
Oh, just for the record,
Mr. Bone
Why-
Reader.
while York was injured, you weren't there, so I had to heal him. I mean, it's not you.
Yeah, but
you
that's
know?
not my fault of not being there. If I would have been there, I would have helped.
Get
you know?
into your
Yeah,
Would
med
have been
lab,
of
you
use.
quack.
Now
It is
you actually
red-coded.
see that everything is falling apart as soon as I am not there.
Get into your med
I
lab.
saved it.
There's a patient in there. You need to give us a pository. Come on, man. Man up.
Hicks is telling the doctor to stick that sponge somewhere.
Oh,
Actually,
so
that's something
stressful.
more useful here than a suppository. You know, I actually found some really good herbs. I can brew you a tea. We just need to find some boiling water. There has to be something around here.
That'll treat his acid damage. Cup of tea. And I go back to what I'm doing. Just stressed to the max.
Stress to the max. Okay. Is anyone gonna give Jorg some help in the med pod?
I would roll
With a
another
contact roll.
contact if
Yeah,
no one
go on.
else is. Yeah.
Go on.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
laying
as bad
down.
as you are.
Let's do submit.
Yeah, 3 successes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go
well,
on.
see,
Okay.
that's the skill of a doctor.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, so now you can do the. Well, do you want to do it? Roll 10d6
Yeah, sure.
for the actual med pod.
If I, yeah. Wait. D6. I can roll. Where can I do it? I have like the D6. I can roll up to 6, or do I? Wait. No.
Or you can type
it
in the chat.
/roll.
Type like this /R. If I do that, does it? No, hang on.
What?
If I do it in speech marks, maybe you can see it. And D6 speech marks. Let's see. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Don't put the speech mark. Put /R space 10d6, and then you'll roll that.
But I can do R? No, again. /R 10d6.
Yep.
Alright.
Wow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
back up to full.
So York gets back up to full.
Doc, look, get back in the up. Your machine's broken.
There's a D6 in here if you need it. There's a point of health.
You pass the point of health down the corridor to the next
I
door.
crawl through and jump in the pod with fucking York.
With York.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're here for like, we'll say you can stay for like an hour ish, unless you think that's a terrible idea. and then you can do the roll again for Hicks, the 10d6, and also you get what you can heal up 1 point of stress, or remove 1 point of stress for a person in 5 minutes. So in an hour, what's that? 12 points of stress you can get rid of between everybody.
Wow.
So
Everybody up, shouldn't
divvy up 12 points of like 2 points each of stress. Are you stressed, Doctor?
I have 1 stress point.
Okay,
Oh no, I have 2
so
stress points. I'm stress
well,
level
there you
2.
go. So you can alter. Is there anyone who's
the
got less
one.
than 2 points of stress?
I only go one.
Yeah, 1.
No, I had 2, so
All right. So it sounds like you can get rid of everyone's stress in that hour. You
Yeah.
hand out tea to everybody.
All right.
This is actually nice.
See.
Right, brilliant. And then you can go back to where Hicks is in the med pod, and you can try to. You don't have to do the Comtech roll again because you've already done it to program the machine. You can just roll the 10d6 again.
So
What you can do is go into the chat and just press the up arrow, and it will give you the same command. If you don't want to type it all out again.
I love typing. Part of my job. Yeah.
2. There you go.
Nice.
You get 2
Right
points
there.
back.
cool.
Well, there you go. That's a bit better. So Hicks, you're still a bit ropey. What you do notice, Doctor, in the med pods. Oh, I think we maybe said this before, but you'll see this when you're programming the med pods. You discover that the X-ray things don't work. You know, so you can do your medical healing and all that. But if you wanted to X-ray somebody and look inside them, you can't. It's for whatever reason that doesn't seem to be working.
What about Cassie was her name?
I
The
see.
professor was assuming she's a synthi, right?
Oh, Emily, you mean? Emily's
Emily.
this one.
Yeah. So we
Cassie's the kid.
can I can X-ray her, right?
No.
Well, the X-ray things don't work. I've literally just said that. The X-ray doesn't work on either of the med pods.
It's like it's been sabotaged or something, I say over my shoulder.
Mm.
How
Mm.
very convenient.
Mm.
Emily looks the picture of innocence.
Mm.
Have I...
So in this hour, yeah, go on.
I was just wondering if I might have made any progress in trying to
Yeah, that's what
clean
I
up
can just say to you.
the old notes. Oh, smashing.
Yeah, let's see. You find that. Well, what kind of role do you think you could use? There must be some kind of like sciencey role.
Sciencey science roll. Well, I mean, I could use observation, my
Yeah.
wits, yeah.
Yeah. 3 successes, nice, okay. So you can use these to find out basically like bits of information. Let's see if I can find something that you don't already know. You do sort of, as you decipher this stuff, you know, the first bit that says like, you know, you're in danger, you're in terrible danger, like you already sort of figured that part out. Where's his suicide note? You find that in his note he says, what would he, I mean, it's meant to be a suicide note as well. He says that we found an alien temple filled with eggs.
Oh, good.
He says Jesse and Lee were attacked, and I've put them in the med pods to try to stall, any like contamination or progress, in the hope that we'll reach help before whatever is going to happen happens. He says also, be careful of Giles. He suspects he's up to something. Also, you got 3 successes. He says he has locked down the ship. What did he say? He's locked down the ship, and there's a bit like that's sort of eaten away. But the part that you can read says, like, I've locked them in the stern.
Locked them in the stern.
I've locked them in the stern. Yeah. I've locked them in the bridge in the stern.
In the
That's part
bridge
you
in
can
the
like,
stern.
Part that you can make out in there.
Oh God. As I decode this and I manage to tease out what's written, I'll share this information with everybody. But I'll just be going, them. Why couldn't he have used a more precise pronoun qualifier? Why does it say the aliens, the people, the colonists? And I'll just throw my pen down in frustration.
Whoever or whatever he locked down there, it's either for his own protection or to protect whoever he locked in. So probably a good idea to keep it that way.
I suspect so, but I've got this terrible feeling we're going to have to go down there, right? In the stern, that's where the shuttles are. That's a backup plan. Anyway, isn't there something coming? I'll fumble with my motion tracker and turn it on.
Okay.
Is there anything coming?
You don't see anything. You don't see anything moving at the moment on there. You do know that it's a motion tracker, so it will only pick up stuff that's actually moving. So it means that something could have been moving and stopped.
Because there was a blip.
How much battery do we have left on the motion tracker? Or
You can do another. You can do another power roll for your motion tracker if you've used it again, Professor.
All right.
I've got replacement batteries for it.
Awesome.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, if it goes.
I also still have a
goes
second one,
down.
mine, which is completely full, I think.
Okay, so you're good. No ones.
While all this is going on,
yeah,
Cassie will, like, bit by bit, like, move across the room, and then just kind of lean casually on the wall there for a while.
Right.
And then when no one's looking, she's gonna sneak out.
Oh shit! Okay. Okay.
I think I showing you how to use a gun last time, but we could have also just, I could have showed you for like 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, you've been here an hour.
Yeah.
Don't forget also that over here is the dead captain's body still there. So that might be slightly distracting. Yeah, it might be slightly distracting, but gaping hole in his chest.
Hey, it's good target practice. No.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So Cassie waits for an opportune moment and nips out into the corridor. And then where are you heading?
Towards the mess hall.
Okay.
Oh, we were going to go over there.
You head off towards the med hall. Well, I don't know if you will have seen her because she's nipped off while you're doing your. You could. I tell you what, Cassie, give me a observation, a stealth roll. Mobility for your stealth, and then we'll just see if anyone else, if somebody wants to. Oh my God, okay. You can push it if you really, really want to be sneaky and you want no one to see you. Otherwise,
I
you
can
know,
calm you down.
they've seen you.
It's really distracting. I think I'll push it.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
3 successes. Okay. You're like a ninja. So, Professor, if you want to see if you would notice her, then you can do your observation.
Well, I've been
And
trying.
then-
Yeah, I've been trying to keep an eye out for her and look after her, but I am
Yeah, fair, yeah.
a forgetful panic ball.
Oh, you sucked
I was
into
gonna
this
say I would
recycling
also
bin.
look, but I'm physically impossible to roll higher than 2 successes, so we can
Oh,
just.
really?
4.
Oh my God! Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So you just catch her out the corner of your eye, Cassie, as she nips
Yeah.
out of the door and heads off down the corridor.
I will, in that case, grab the containment box, just like luggage on wheels, and then my research papers, stuff them into my jacket, and then just slip out
Got
after.
Of those satchels, like a laptop bag that you just carry.
Absolutely, yeah, and I'm hefting the shotgun, albeit
Are you
probably the
also
wrong way
trying to be
around.
stealthy?
And not really. And I'm in a
Wheel in the big
spacesuit,
Oh
luggage,
my
spacesuit,
God,
shotgun.
Yeah.
I'll just barge out. I'll just barge out and go, hang on, don't.
Then I call after you though. Professor, where
Oh
you
my
going?
God.
Everyone files.
Oh my
There's an
God.
eight. Why are you leaving?
It's fine. I'm fine.
No, you
Go
can't be
back.
here on your own.
Go
It's
get some food.
dangerous.
I'm hungry, and you lot are boring.
It's too dangerous.
Over to the mess hall.
I'll go with you. I'll just hang out outside and be boring out there and keep an eye out.
All right, so Cassie, you get to the mess hall. What are you looking for? The first thing you'll notice when you go in is that the little critter body. Well, I think that sort of dissolved and ate through the floor a bit, didn't it, into the
Just
floor
a
below.
tad.
But you see that Officer Black's body is gone as well.
Ew.
Gone.
Well, I'll just kind of make my way around any nastiness and just go and grab a load of food.
You just pile up from the vending machines, grabbing a little,
Fill up my
refilling all your.
again. Get some,
Okay.
I don't know, some fizzy pop, some Coke, a cola, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
See if
Have a
there's any
bunch down.
Snickers. Is there any Snickers? I'll say from the
I'll
doorway.
grab a bunch of Snickers and some nice ham sandwiches, and then I'll go back out and say, see, I told you it's fine. But that body's gone.
What? The body's
That
gone.
body that was in there, the body's gone, yeah. Come on, let's go. Don't want to hang around here, do we?
I'm just carrying all my shit. The body's gone. Puzzling over
Wheeling
that.
that case along.
I am.
Okay. And what's everyone else doing while they go out and back? You're carrying on with your.
Having a mental breakdown because I can't leave my injured people here, but I also don't want Cassie to wander around. And she didn't say where she was going. Yeah, but
Calm him down with a slap.
excuse me,
Told you.
you approaching me? Okay.
Slap of calm.
Yeah, to be fair, actually, that will probably calm me down because I can slap you back. And that's, you know.
I think I'm just putting on
Okay.
the remainders of my armor. Put it back on.
Yeah. I mean, you sort of clean it off, and you know, it still works a bit, but you know, it's in a bit of a rough way. And Jorg's hobbling along.
Yeah, I'm either fashioning a fucking crutch or I'm trying to find one, just pulling out everything from my
There's
cupboard.
crutches in the. If there's a wheelchair, there's certainly a pair of crutches. You can grab one of those. Grab a pair of crutches and hobble along. Right, where to next?
Use that as a blunt instrument as well. Anything comes near me, hit it in
Yeah,
the
fair.
shins.
Good idea.
To the bridge, then, I
We need to go to the
suppose.
bridge, yeah.
Nice.
I'll just say, anyone wants some of this food?
Yes,
Um,
you
Nice.
you can't just wander off like this. You know how dangerous this is.
She'll just roll her eyes, typical teenage fashion.
I'm
Fine.
not.
I'm
Look.
just gonna eat a Snickers bar. Oh, by the way, they took the body. The body's gone from the mess hall.
Oh,
I'm just going to start heading towards the bridge.
Emily's following you.
I will take the rear then, waiting for everyone else to get up there with the flamethrower.
With your crutches.
Oh yeah, I've got
Crutches in one
one
hand,
crutch
flamethrower.
and yeah.
Cool,
Walk
so you pass
backwards.
by mess hall, the examination room, and you get to the bridge. Like again, you need a key card to open it. Somebody's got the
Is
captain's
anyone
key card.
checking the motion detector?
Yeah, I've got it out. I'm looking at
okay.
it. Don't worry.
I think York has the key card because he took it from the body
Yeah,
when
yeah.
killed the critter.
Is the doctor coming with, or is he
No,
staying in the
of
med
course
lab?
I'm going with.
Well, blimey now.
Sprints over to catch up with you all.
Barrel roll, like I'm barrel rolling the
Yeah.
whole way.
All right, wicked. So you can use the captain's key card to just, scan it, open the door, whatever.
Amazing. I'll get this door open and immediately point the flamethrower right in there.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
standing at the
Okay,
other
you
door.
do that.
I've got my
Yeah.
pulse,
Okay.
pulse rifle ready.
I won't leave my eyes off Emily because she kept insisting we gotta go to the bridge, we gotta go to the bridge. So now I want to see
She's
what
like,
she's doing.
she's ready to come in as soon as you.
Is it only one door that's open, or is it both?
No, you can. I think one of you's got Officer Black's key card as well. Both of them will open the door, so you can get in both of those doors, no problem.
What do
So
you
you
see?
pile in.
I'm walking really close to Emily so I can grab her if she does something funny.
Okay.
I don't know. Trust
She. Yeah. Nothing wrong with a bit of paranoia. Right. So you get the first thing you see when you get into the bridge is you see the pilot Vic. He is slumped over the chair, and he is clearly he's got like a hole blown through his head.
Oh,
Everyone's already seen a body before, so you don't take like any extra stress. If this is the first time you found a corpse, but I think everyone's seen like the captain, everyone's seen like the officer.
Would we recognise
Black.
we're going to be like a bullet or something from a weapon?
Right, anyone can give me an observation roll to
Most
learn what's been going on. You also see that all the computers, it's like a big wall of screens, and all the screens are on, and this is where you can see stuff like, it's the bridge, so you can see like security footage and oh my good god, who's that? Doctor panics.
I'm on a roll.
Okay.
Success.
So, Doctor, I don't think you need to roll a panic roll because you don't have that much stress going on.
The face huggers.
Didn't we also say that we healed all our stress, actually?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So normally if you panic with the face hugger, you would roll a panic roll, but if you've only got 2
Right.
No, but I mean, didn't we remove all our stress levels anyways?
Did.
Or can you not do that on yourself?
I can
Because
only
we.
put it on 1, but if that's the lowest.
Oh, okay.
No, you can put it on 0.
Really?
But it will be on 1 now because you've panicked, right?
Yeah, okay.
No, but I mean, if we had 0 stress, then
Oh, you shouldn't have had any stress dice. Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
Let me switch those off. Or where are we, Doctor? So yeah, you don't have any stress.
Cool.
There you go. Right, okay, so you see, right, so Hex has got 1 success, Doctor's got 1, York's got 1, and
She's got
Cassie.
one.
also roll it.
So you can see when you look at this that, like, oh, there you go, Professor's got an extra 1. So this looks like this guy's been shot in the head from the back, from behind. There's, according to where all this, like, blood and viscera is splattered over the screens, you can see that, this person, whoever shot him, was behind him.
I can tell he's dead from my medical expertise.
Well, you probably want to check, because,
it
might be fine.
Is the projectile? Has it gone all the way through the head? So where's the projectile? Is it in the screen? Is it in the dash? Is it in the window? What is it?
Sure. One of the screens will be bust from, like, the bullet, maybe, if that's
Okay.
how actually getting shot in the
I was
head
just
works.
trying to determine whether or not it was actually a projectile rather than like the alien thing.
Yeah. It's a bullet. You can see it's like a bullet
Right.
wound.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's been
So you
executed.
You can also.
That's
Yep,
nice.
probably ambushed.
Say to him, I could
So,
see right through you.
Professor, from
Just
your
stop putting that act on. I can
expertise
see right through it.
in bones and stuff, do you think an alien could have done this?
What? What? Shoot him in the back of the head with a gun?
Oh, you don't know enough about the aliens. Maybe. Well, you do, Professor. Like, what do you know? Have you ever known any aliens to use pistols?
They don't need pistols. Their very bodies and their blood are
I could
killing
have told you
machines.
that without a PhD in some bone reading.
Hicks would know as well, though, wouldn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
They
no.
don't use pistols. They do not use pistols. Take
No,
it from me.
they are themselves killing machines.
So this is who is this in the chair?
Pilot. It's
The
called
pilot.
Vic.
Actually, Cynthia could have done this, right?
A synthetic? Yeah.
All I know is this pilot. He took to this job like a hole in the head. Oh,
I wonder if the same person.
Or object.
We know that someone had to come in here to turn off the signal. That should have been like the stress signal that should have been going from before we even woke up, but it wasn't. It only activated once we established that someone had to turn it off beforehand. So someone probably came in here and turned it off, and we don't know. Could have been the pilot, but could have also been whoever killed him.
Well, they turned off Mother, right?
They turned off the signal.
That sounds
Can
like
we?
an artificial intelligence gone rogue.
Is there not any way we can go onto Mother or system to see if there was a distress signal sent and who sent it? Would it be this guy?
It's an auto signal.
It's
It
an auto
kicks in.
signal.
It's an auto signal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
the
weird
distress
that it
signal
wasn't.
kicked in. Yeah, it kicked in when you turned the computers on.
Yeah.
Right.
But before that, like, somebody has turned the computers off and left the ship kind of like on autopilot, drifting towards the colony planet, but just like all powered down. You could do a Comtech roll to like check the computers and see what you can see.
I was about to say,
Would
can I
they
look through the log? Sorry. Can I look through the log?
I just wanted to know if they.
Video recordings of what happens on the bridge.
I'm just bringing it up now, and I'll just sort of like sit in the co-pilot seat or wherever, and sort of like crack my knuckles, and flash my fingers over the keyboard like a virtuoso. Watch me, roll like utter crap now. One success, so better than nothing.
Are there
well, you can
are there
assist each other.
cameras
Don't forget.
on the bridge? Surveillance cameras? Might
There
have
will be a
recorded what happened.
camera on the bridge. You flick through the. Are you just looking for the bridge camera,
Yeah.
or are you
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
for
yeah.
like anything else?
No, I'm just looking around. See, like, if I can spot some cameras that might give us a clue what happened here. If they record.
Okay, sure. Yeah, there you can look around the room to see if there's cameras in here. Sure, but Professor, what are you searching for with your contact on the actual computers? You're looking for the ship's log?
Yeah, I'll bring up the ship's log. A couple of things I want to see if I can find out.
Okay, so
what terminal?
you can Okay, go on.
So I just want to tell you what terminal was used to shut down Mother, if I can, or is there any indication of who shut down Mother from the computer logs? And also try and bring up any surveillance footage in the bridge to start with.
Right. So what I was going to say is, like, you've only got one success, but you can get help from other people. So
don't look at me.
You know, you can roll extra dice if people are assisting you to try and get more successes and then more information.
Okie. Anyone able to give me a hand with this? I say as I'm typing furiously away.
You're using Comtech.
Yeah.
I'm rubbish
So
at that.
you just say you're going to assist and say how you're going to assist, and that gives the professor extra dice.
There's a manual over there,
roll,
Cassie.
so you don't have to.
Get me that manual and read that page 256, subsection 1.
Okay, Cassie will read the manual.
It's a way of helping.
Okay, so you get an assistance dice from that. Anyone else? You can have up to 3 people help you.
Maybe
I'll
I
read
can.
out what it says.
Okay.
I can just
Yes,
like.
I can help with that nonsensical idea.
Do I have to roll anything for reading the manual?
No, you just say that you're going to assess the professor, and the professor gets extra dice on whatever he's rolling.
Yeah.
Right.
So normally you'd say you were going to assist before he did his roll.
I mean, how big is the console? Is it 2 people operating? Is it 1 person operating?
It's big enough for 2 of you to sit down and
I'll just
sit down and.
I'll jump
what
in.
do you
And
need me to do, Professor?
I need you to stay away the hell from me and you and your weird wacky suppositories and drugs. That would be the big help.
so if I say
Professor, dice for you.
If I help the professor like doing the bits on the screen.
Yeah.
You
can do that. You like wipe some blood off of the keyboard and stuff. Get a cloth out.
Oh, well,
okay.
I got a 5 and a 2 on the extra dice, so.
Yeah, well,
no
okay. Dice from the one player who cared to skill some contact.
Well, maybe you should have done the roll instead of the professor do the roll. But you know, too late. He's sat down and he's typing and stuff.
Yeah. I got a success anyway.
Professor, you like? Yeah, you did. So, what you find is you find first the ship's log sort of thing, like the list of, you know, what's happened, where the ship's been and stuff. So you find that. You see when it was diverted. It was diverted a little over a couple of weeks ago to this other planet, RV2213.
Yeah.
Spent a couple of days there, and then the ship returned to its original course. You kind of knew that anyway, so it just confirms that. You also catch some. you wanted to look at some footage as well, did you say?
Yeah, if there was any.
Is that the main next thing?
Mm.
So, you you scroll through some footage, like you look at some different cameras, and you're trying to figure out which cameras are for which area. You know what I mean? It's not everything's not really easily labelled, but you see some footage of the med pods, and you see. Sorry.
Live footage or recorded footage? Like footage?
No, it's recorded. It's old footage. Because you're looking at well, assuming you're looking through old footage. I mean, you look at the footage from now. The med pods are like as you left them. Nobody else in there. I guess you look at a timestamp and move it back and back and back. You find a part where you see Jesse and Lee, the two other crew members that Emily said had got off the ship with the captain. They're in the med pods, and you see the footage, this grainy footage of like the like Jesse in the med pod, and then you see like a bit of kerfuffle, and then the inside of the med pod splat, covered in blood, like you've seen it. You've seen the same thing happen with Officer Black. It's what you saw happen in the mess hall. And you see the same thing with the other med pod with Leon. They both got killed by like chest bursts or things. What else do you see? You find a part which is in the what's it called, in one of the cargo bays, and you just like, it's really, firstly you see something just zip past the camera. It's massive. And it fills the camera, and it's just black. And then you see another part where there is like a prone crew member, and they just get grabbed and dragged behind something. You just see their feet as they like get dragged behind something in the cargo bay from some big critter that you can't really make out. You find lots of the. This is all from around just after the. Well, so from after the, like between when the ship went back on course and now. It's not like right this second. But,
okay.
And you try to look at the camera footage of now in the cargo bay, and you find that the cameras are like blacked over. The ones in the cargo bay are kind of, you look at some around the ship, and there's just these like ghostly empty corridors. And then the ones in the cargo bay, it's like they're covered in something. That's like something's blocked them up.
Okay.
Blood.
Probably.
One check for movements.
Those movements?
Yeah, like, is there a blip somewhere? Something is moving.
You're using your motion
I could
tracker
check.
still.
I could use my motion tracker to check that while the professor is occupied.
I think the right term is blip checker.
The blip checker.
Okay. You can use your motion tracker. You see. Roll for power, yeah. Just have a look on.
Oh, crikey.
Wait,
holy
how
shit,
can I
okay.
panic? I don't even have stress.
Well, you must have
No,
stress.
the power means you lose 1, so your power now goes down to 4. That's your battery running down.
Yeah.
Facehugger.
Oh.
How would I track it if I had more than one electric item in use, at least? Which I don't at the moment, but
I
mean,
don't know. Let's worry about that. About that when that happens. I did wonder that, but let's worry about that later if that actually happens. Just spread them out, so one person can have a motion tracker, one person can have something else. Can't all have more than one thing. Let's just see here. Okay, so you don't see anything else moving on this floor at all.
Mhm.
Well, in this end of the ship, you know what I mean? There's nothing going on here. It seems like there's just you lot. Nothing else moving or.
Okie dokie. Well, once I've gone through the log and got what I can from that, don't think it's really telling us anything that we didn't already know. I'll.
Are you
Your.
recording of what happened in the fridge?
What was that about a fridge?
Is there not any recording of what happened in the bridge?
No, couldn't find anything. I mean,
Are you sure?
yes, I'm sure. York, could I possibly bother you for the captain's key card, please?
Yeah, here.
Excellent. And I'll just eyeball Dr. Falcon as excuse me if you don't mind.
Dr. Falcon.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
Push
Dr.
past.
Mr.
Yeah.
Falcon is my first.
I haven't got time for this. And I'll head over to the captain's quarters and I'd like to go into his room.
Get it right.
Okay. You just go straight in because you've got the key card. You go straight into his quarters.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think I'll get up and follow him.
Cue alien leaping out at me. Oh well.
Yeah, I was exactly. I was gonna say there's a sleep.
Yeah.
Behind the soldier.
Right, so you can walk straight in to his quarters. You know, he has a very smart, as you'd imagine, I guess. Smart.
Is Emily following us? Because I'm gonna stay with her if he doesn't.
Yeah, she just sticks with you, and she's very doesn't really say anything. She's kind of watching you guys more so than
What about
you know.
Okay, so Cassie's going to search the bridge. She's going to look in absolutely every cupboard, nook, and cranny while you lot are all
Okay.
see.
Okay. So the professor, you go into the captain's quarters.
Yep.
You can, if you want to search the room, you can do it with an observation check, or you can just go up and use the computer straight away. His computer doesn't have a password because obviously he's got a key card to his door. He doesn't think anyone's ever going to have to come in, so you can just get straight on his computer and read his notes and stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to get onto his machine and look for his personal log. See if there's anything useful there.
Brilliant. So you get yourself comfy, sit down, you get straight into his computer, and you find his notes. He has his, or like you say, all his logs and stuff. In his notes, he talks about how the ship diverted course to investigate a signal, which there they found an alien temple filled with eggs. Two crew members, Jesse and Lee, were attacked by some scorpion-like creatures that wrapped themselves around their faces. Yeah. The next entry talks about how they took the two crew members back on the ship to be examined. And the last entry talks about how the two crew members died after some snake-like creatures burst out their chests. He woke up some of the backup crew to help deal with the creatures. Captain suspects that Giles is up to something concerning the alien creatures.
Oh, dead end. Nothing new here. Okay. I'd also like, if possible, to have a search around his quarters. I mean, does he have a secure box or a safe or something like that?
Yeah, give me an observation roll, and you can have a +2 modifier because you've got his key card to.
Okay.
Open Hicks can help you, so you can get +3 instead of a +2.
Awesome. Thank you. 3.
Two successes, nice, okay. So you find, like you say, you have a search around. You find he's got a very smart, like, I don't know, like a fancy painting on the wall that moves, and there's a safe behind it, and his key card opens it. He's got in there a motion tracker, another one, and he's got a Magnum revolver with 2 reloads.
Okay.
And he has some, just there's another personal medikit in there, and there's just a little bit of like personal, paraphernalia, like a medal or whatever. Yeah, that's the best stuff in there.
Okay.
And then Cassie there searching the bridge. Like you say, you search all the cupboards and I don't know, cabinets and whatever. You can give me an observation roll as well and see if you find anything in there. Oh, 2 successes as well. Nice. Okay, so you can find like somebody's desk. Underneath the desk there's like a cabinet, and in there's like another medikit. There is some, what gun have you got? A pistol. You find like a reload for a pistol, conveniently just happens to be the same one that you've got.
Nice one.
Poach that, and you find like another couple of Mars bars, whatever. Never have too many Mars bars.
I'll sit in the captain's chair and start pressing random buttons to see what happens.
Okay. All right, brilliant. You can totally do that. Do a Comtech roll just for fluke's sake. Take -1 because you don't really know what you're doing.
Okay.
-1 dice.
Would that not put me on 0? I don't. Maybe because I'm on
Yeah, it
0
would, but it's
anyway.
yeah. So it's attached to an attribute. You might be lucky and roll, 1 success anyway. No, okay. Never mind. You just start playing Snake. Pac-Man or something comes up on it, and then it goes behind like the blood splatter on the screen, and you get a bit stuck. In here,
Nothing
Pac-Man getting eaten.
Nothing on this bridge works.
Cassie, what are you doing?
Oh, see, you've all gone off and left me again. You're all like, oh, don't go over there, don't do this. No.
Well, I never had children. Now I have like 5. It's kind of hard to like keep an eye on all of you.
Mitch, have a Mars bar. Chill.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
Yorg is
You need a slap
in
of
the
corn.
bridge watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start swinging around in the captain's chair. Woo.
Wheeling around.
It's fun.
It is.
Mitch, you're there with Emily, watching Emily, and she points over to this place here, and she says, this is Giles' office, right? You know where it says executive office? And you realise that means, that's the company man's office.
Oh. I don't assume I can get in here, but the captain's card might open it, right?
Oh, let's have a look.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm assuming that the captain's card can get in anywhere.
Then I say, Professor, if you're done down there, we could also check out the executive's office.
Oh yes, very good idea.
I'm gonna move to the doorways, just to stand in the doorways to see if anything comes toward.
Come on, let's have a look, and I'll
Don't
gain access to Giles's office.
Cool. Yeah, door opens with a key card. You pile in.
I'm just not thinking about danger, and
at
I'll
all
just
now. Yeah.
no, just straight in.
Cool.
I'll follow you.
Okay, so again, it's quite a smart room again. And you can do there is a terminal that's password protected, so you'd need a contact roll with a -2 modifier to see if you can get into that. Or you can, before you try that, you could also do a observation check to see what you can find in the room.
Yeah, I'll have.
Use a story point to make it.
You're not just what?
Use a story point to get an instant.
So you can get an instant 1 success, yeah.
Yeah.
But you've got -2. I mean, yeah, you could do that if you wanted.
Could guess an idea, definitely. But first of all, I'm going to have a look around to see if there's any convenient sticky notes with passwords written on
Yeah,
them.
exactly, yeah.
Uh,
So give us an observation check if people want to help you, say before
nice.
you do the roll.
Yeah, I don't know. I stand around helpfully and tell you where to look.
Look over there.
Look over
Look over
there.
here. Look over there. Have you considered looking over there? Yeah. Okay.
Cassie's very good at helping you as well. Like,
You're good at looking,
search
Cassie.
all the crevices in the room.
All right.
Yeah, you
That's
missed
2+.
that cupboard.
Oh, of course.
Nope, the bed.
All right.
And if you find another one of those movement trackers, can I have it, please?
Oh, I've got another one actually,
You should
and
have a spare now, yeah.
I'll give it to.
Can I have it?
Yes,
Can
there
I
you
have
go.
it? Can I have it? Oh, thanks.
That's 3 now we have.
4 successes.
Yeah. Ooh.
Whoa, bloody hell, okay. So you find, where are we? So you find under Giles' bed there is an M4A3 pistol with 2 reloads. There is a. Oh, I'm going to tell you this thing, and then I don't even know what it is. Let's see. Comes up in the compendium. That'd be great. No matching results. Okay. There's a security access tuner.
Okay.
Which gives you +1 to contact rolls. It's in a drawer.
Nice.
May I have the pistol? I gave Cassie mine.
Yeah, I'll hand over the M4A3 pistol and the reloads.
You
Who's
should
got the
use
Magnum
that.
then?
I've got a Magnum
What
on me at
Cassie's
the
got.
moment.
You should use that thing you just found to have another look and see if you can find video of the bridge, what happened on the bridge to that man's head.
You could do that. Before you do that, let's finish off what you find in here, because you got a bunch of extra successes. You also find in this room, I'm not quite sure how this works, there's an emergency escape pod. So I assume that means like there's a little cupboard thing where you go in and it's just got like a cylinder and you could fire yourself out at some planet, I suppose. I sort of guess that's what it is.
Is it unused?
Yeah, it's unused, yeah.
Brilliant. I'm getting in.
Getting in, that's it, I'm going.
I'm out of here.
Bye,
See you
guys.
later, I quit.
No, don't go, Professor.
It's all right. I'm not really.
We need you here. Oh.
You know where there is one anyway. I mean,
We are.
I might have to do some research into how that actually would work if you just put yourself in it. Right, you find all that stuff. Okay, so what I'll say is, and again, I don't know if this is actual rules, but because you got so many successes, you can use them to do the contact roll, but with no penalties to get into the computer.
Nice. Maybe there's, a few hints.
I'll be back in a minute. My cats drive me crazy. They need food.
Okay.
No worries. Maybe, maybe there's some hints and tips on. I gather enough information about them to have a good go at his password.
Yeah, you do find his like little notebook of sticky notes, and there's like
Diary.
a couple of passwords. Yeah, a couple of passwords in there that could be any of these 3 different ones, but you can try that. So again, up to 3 people can help you. So Emily will look at the notebook and the passwords and be like, try that one. I think
give
it's
me
that
his
one.
date of birth.
She'll give you a +1.
I need his date of birth, the month.
She tells you what his date of birth is.
Mother's maiden name and his first cat and all that.
Pet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she'll give you a +1.
Okay.
Mitch and Cassie, who are in there, if they would like to help you, they can do that as well.
What exactly are you doing?
I'm trying to crack his password to his computer.
Ooh, okay, I'm
Try
gonna be
1,
helpful
2, 3,
again.
4.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, 0,
Password.
0, 0, 0.
His birth date, maybe?
Thanks.
Or something like...
Has he got a girlfriend?
What's his
Read
mother's
through his
maiden
little
name?
diary.
Does he have a
Read through the
pet?
There you go.
I
diary.
don't think he has pets.
Got a
He's
girlfriend.
Do you
His
get plus
mum.
3 on your
Mum's
roll?
name.
Okay. Right, everyone, shut up, please. Thank you. Stop being helpful
We're helping you
now.
by shutting up.
Hell yeah.
Oh, one success after all
Cool.
that.
So yeah, you put the password in, and his screen unlocks, and you can have a nosy through his.
Yeah. It was his first
Nosy
pet's
through
name
his-
backward and his mother's maiden name.
Ah.
Okay,
obvious.
so you find this terminal in the files. There's a couple of messages exchanged between him, Giles, and somebody called Goro Saito. I'll put that in the chat.
Goro Saito. Oh, yeah,
Saito.
that's very innocent. Okay, this is all company shit.
The messages describe the discovery of the Xenomorphs and how excited they are for finally finding the creature that Wayland Yutani has been restlessly searching for after the events of Fury. You also find pictures of like the temple with all these eggs in, and and the eggs, like find images of the temple and the eggs taken. Oh yeah, so this is from like, again you see these grainy images of like where somebody's got the big ass. I don't imagine it's a little tiny camera, maybe it is, but like of the people in spacesuits, like moving stuff about and exploring, and you see the picture of the temple, and you see like the picture of this like room full of like eggs, like a whole room full of eggs, tons and tons of them.
Presumably was back on RV2213.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Is there anything else in his personal log? Goro Saito. I mean, there's evidence here of his links, but...
So just you find... can I show you the picture of this guy?
Actually, can I push that roll?
Hell yeah, you can do that. Extra success, okay. So what else are you looking for with that extra success?
Really, any indication from Giles and or this Goro Saito in their communications of concrete information that there is another ship, what their plan is, that kind of thing?
Yeah, so you find messages back from Goro Saito as like, like, don't worry, make sure the distress signal stays on, and we'll be there like as soon as possible. We're in, I don't know, sector blah blah blah, not too far away. Like it sounds like Giles had made sure that the distress signal was on in the first place and was heading this so they could find him, so that Wayland Yutani could find you, and then after that has happened, somebody's like, well, Captain Black has like switched it all off to stop them catching up to you. But yeah, it definitely looks like
Definitely.
Giles has called the Wayland Yutani ship to this ship.
Okay, so that
But
does...
it says in the notes that the captain switched the signal off.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we turned it back on again though.
When you switched on Mother, the computer, the distress signal automatically switches back on.
So we need to turn it off again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my next thing would be, can I turn off the distress signal from here? I've got the captain's card.
You'd have to go back to the bridge and do it from the bridge, but once you're at the bridge terminal, then you can do it, no problem.
Okay, brilliant.
And you've already done your Comtech roll and everything to get into the bridge and whatever, so you can just switch off that distress signal.
I shall just dive back in and go to the relevant switch and go flip There we go, distress signal off. But it does very much seem like what Emily's saying was true, and I'll just eyeball her for a second. I'm sure she's looking desperately
Yeah, she
innocent.
peeks around so you can eyeball her. Yeah, I don't tell lies. That's definitely true.
That there is a Wayland Yutani ship out there. This has been planned all along. I mean, I guess the plan stands. Unless anyone's got any better ideas, I say as I come back off the bridge.
You hear Hicks bellowing in from the corridor. What's going on in there?
I mean, in here, nothing, just getting information on what we already suspected. Yeah. We saw that thing in the recordings, like down on the there was down where we stored the colonists, right?
Yes. I
Yeah,
mean,
we definitely need to make sure it's still in there and then get rid of that part of the ship. But also probably blow it up.
But with the colonists,
I'd really rather try and save the colonists if we can.
but that would mean killing all the aliens.
It's still 2,000 lives. 2,000 lives of people who are just asleep.
But they might be already infected, right?
Yeah.
There's so many of them
2005.
who are already infected and we have no way of checking it.
I can go and have a look in the tunnels and through the vents. Can do that. Look at me, I fit.
You could do that, but you won't be able to go right along the corridor in a vent because there isn't like a vent that goes through that whole corridor. So you'd have to all go, or you'd have to go to the other end of the ship and then get in the vents there.
Well,
you could do it from the other
that.
end.
I can do that.
That's very dangerous.
it's enormously dangerous. Inconveniently, the camera feed is off to the cargo bay. So I think the only thing
Turn it on.
it's off as in obscured. It's probably splattered with some unfortunate's insides. We're just going to have to go down there and check it out and make an assessment.
Well, why don't we go down there and then I'll get in and I'll go look around and I'll take my motion detector with me. And if there's any in the vents, then I'll come back really, really quick.
I don't like the sound of that at all, but
yeah, but it's either that or we'll go in and get eaten. But if I'm in the vents, then they can't get at me.
Well, I'm afraid at least the facehuggers still can.
That's why I put the motion detector.
Are the vents child size or can an adult get in there too?
You can't get in there. We can't get in there. They're too small. No. Come on.
I can't hear what's going on. Surely in the other room.
No, we're not. I'm in the corridor opposite you.
Cassie's shouting in from the other room then.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're probably milling about. Let's just
Yeah, you'd be all milling about.
go, York. You're on point. I think that's the word, isn't it? Hicks, you take up the rear.
Say something.
You're the officer. You boss everyone around. Dr. Falcon, get all your suppository gears together. Yeah. Cassie.
Sir,
Yes.
shouldn't we all like have a rest? Because we've been doing this for hours now.
Well, we did have a rest earlier, didn't we?
Well, you had to sit down, but this is like, you're all feeling this is getting like the end of the day equivalent. You've been up for like a full-on day. And you'll start to flag. You know what I mean? Maybe not the Marines so much, although they're both pretty badly injured.
Maybe I was gonna say maybe like we split it. So I take a shift, York takes a shift in watching. So we at least we get our heads down for a couple of hours.
Yeah, let's find somewhere secure to take a rest in.
Well, the most secure places I think are cryo chambers or the med lab.
I mean,
yeah,
it's true that the captain Wait, did he kill himself in there, actually?
The captain killed himself. Yeah.
Yes, he had
So
a
then
nibble
there's
on the
I mean, the other
shoulder.
thing is your
Yeah.
own. You've
Thought
all
he
got your
was-
own quarters.
From the back of his head, he was executed. No.
Yeah, I
No,
went
the
through.
captain,
That's
not
the pilot.
not the
Or we
pilot.
just hunker down in the executive office. One way in, one way out.
Yeah,
You could do
The hut-
that. You can do that.
the living quarters weren't looking so good when I crawled through there earlier.
Not so
Mm.
much full of the living. Mm.
Ah. Well, yeah, I think you saw one that was like splattered over in blood, and then one of them, the doctor found that his one's, entry pad was like broken, sabotaged or whatever.
Yes.
I mean,
Why don't we bring the mattress in from the captain's room, put it all in here, and then we've got 2 big mattresses we can share.
We also need to find a way to block off the air vents.
Fully blocking them is probably a bad idea, considering that we need air.
Yeah. do that.
well, just keep an eye
I
on
think
them.
it'll only be little ones that can get through there anyway.
Yeah, but that means we probably need 2 people awake at all times. One checking the air vent, one.
Marvelous. Well, excellent.
The little ones also do a lot of damage as well.
Hmm. Yep.
Get ourselves all comfortable then. Put on the watch system. I'm going to play with my Rubik's Cube.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Higgs, I have a plasma pulse rifle here that's super heavy. I think
Oh,
you
oh.
take it.
I'll take that. That'd be great. I'll check it over. Yeah, I can use this.
That's good. I have barely seen such a thing before, so you take it.
I wouldn't trust you with a knife and fork, let alone a pulse rifle.
Excuse me, I
No.
have been trained with a gun. It's like might not have hit an alien, but neither have you, by the way. So
Well,
Is this pulse rifle in the? Obviously, it'd be in the thingamajig, wouldn't it?
I think it's just called plasma pulse rifle something. I think it's the
Yeah,
only.
it might be the same one you've got, isn't it? Oh no, you haven't got that one. You've got different one.
Yeah,
I
the
just
phase
needed mine
plasma
because
pulse
I gave.
rifle, it's a lot more heavy duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also
yeah.
it's so heavy that I basically can't carry it around because I'll be over encumbered.
Okay. Okay.
But so I think it weighs like 2, which is too much. But it also be careful using that thing. I think it can really damage the ship. So
Okie dokie. Nice. What's that? Just gonna read it. Wait, do damage 4. Okay. Nice.
Right. Cool. So you're gonna set up a watch system, and just take it in turns to try and get a cap.
yeah.
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 So you drag in like the captain's decent bed. To you through the doors and into the executive office, where there's that little escape pod. 2, 4, 6, 7 of you. So who's? I guess you're gonna double up with people. You're not gonna do watch on your own, right?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
To have 2
So
people
who's
watching
gonna
because
double up with who?
I think the Marines first.
really, do we want to put
With-
both Marines on one watch? I think that's actually a bad idea.
Yeah, that's what I
Spread 'em
said. I
out.
think we should
I
take
think
take it in turns.
I would offer my help.
Yeah, I will also definitely take a watch, but I think it's good to have like you
Yeah,
2 are
one
the
Marine
heavy
on each.
duty people, so
Yeah.
have one of you.
Yep.
All right. So who's going to take a watch with Hicks?
I can do it.
Okay. I'm just gonna just move you into pairs. So there you go. Hicks and the Doctor are gonna do one watch. Who's gonna take a watch with Jorg?
Taking a
I can-
watch.
You don't
doing
have
a
to do
watch,
that,
Cassie?
Cassie.
I can help. Everyone thinks I'm useless because I'm small.
No,
all right,
not at
Cassie,
all.
you can do a watch with Jorg, and then the
Yeah, the
Professor, you're gonna
smallest
do a
and the
watch with
largest.
Mitch.
Yeah,
then-
sure.
Emily, what do you want Emily to do? She's like, I can do a watch.
Well, you can't do one
don't
on
need
your
much
own, so
sleep.
just choose one of the pairs to. You don't.
Sure.
Why do you not need much sleep? No. Random things, but,
Like, I'm gonna
Um,
sleep for ages. She'll do a watch with Mitch and the Professor because she can talk to the Professor about his
Okay.
work that he's been into.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I just realised I seem to be playing two characters in these games that are small and useless.
You're
I don't think
Aw,
Cassie is
Cassie,
useless at all. She just gets
My other
overwhelmed because
character
she's a
is
child.
yeah. Well, my other character's small and useless and ugly, so at least I'm not ugly in this one.
and he's not useless. You say that, but he normally steals a kill right at the end every turn.
Yeah, he's
every
pretty
time
good at
there's something
killing.
to kill. Yeah, there you
Cassie
go. Not
hasn't had a
useless.
go at that yet.
All right, so you do some watches. You do like a few hours each, and you can all get. It's tense. You keep an eye on the motion trackers. It's kind of. You keep an eye on your motion trackers. I assume. There's a point where you see a blip moving around, like it's equivalent of about here-ish.
Ooh.
You see,
Mm.
there you go. Yeah, so you see a blip like moving around here. Whoever's on watch at that time, coming this way.
Before we all die horribly, could I beg for a cup of tea for?
Okay.
Who's
Who are you
on
asking me?
watch?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, who's first watch? I'll take
Who's
first
on
watch.
watch as well? This is happening.
Well, let's have a cup of tea first, and then I'll tell you.
And then we'll work out who
Alright then.
dies. Right.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right, wicked. In a minute.
You have to tell me as well.
Apparently, I got injured. Apparently, there was
I tried to save you with a
Yeah.
suppository, but they didn't let me.
Everyone was super willing to leave you behind, by the way. I don't. That's sufficient.
Apparently, I'm in a wheelchair, but there was a face hugger that my comrade had killed, and it splattered all over me and him.
Yeah.
Apparently.
We didn't do a great job of taking care of you. I'm sorry.
You did a better job than taking care of Jorg. Jorg's like nearly dead, aren't you? Well, to be fair, you're nearly dead as well. You're not quite dead, but
Okay.
Yeah,
Nearly dead.
if we didn't very quickly put in those story points, I would have died.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, good.
Wow.
I think we've put you in the boxes, the thingies, haven't we?
Yeah, the medical med
Have
pods
you done
or
that?
something.
Oh, that's what we were talking about doing, weren't we?
Oh dear.
Gets towards that end of your 3 hours, and you start to pick up on your motion tracker a blip coming from down this end of the ship towards here. So you probably pick it up. I mean, 4
What
zones.
end?
1, 2, 3. So you probably pick it up along here. Hang
Where's
on.
there? Oh.
Move that out of the way. Go on this layer. Probably pick it up like starting to come from here. Along.
There's something
So-
coming.
Walking towards us, right? And the rest is sleeping.
Everyone's asleep except for Emily, the Professor, and Mitch.
Oh,
As
Is
it
it
gets
moving?
close,
my God! Why
As
it
it
has to
gets
be my
closer-
watch?
it's
I
getting close
kick
at
it.
the end, near the end of the watch.
I kick everyone awake. But I also shh, something's coming.
Everyone away from the door.
I'll clamber up and start undoing the air vent with my lucky penny.
I move forward. Oh, I can't.
I am
I
getting.
take my pistol in my hand.
I'm going through the door. I'm not going to stand there and get.
What?
Come on.
What are you doing?
So hang on. So as it gets closer, let me just make sure it's on the right layer because my screen's moved all over the place. Here, layer. There we go. And then, as it gets closer towards here, you see it kind of splits into two.
There's two of them.
It's coming forward.
It's two. Shit.
And starts getting closer.
I'm gonna hide behind here.
He just starts running.
I've got my pulse rifle ready.
The rest of us.
Okay, so you can do like you hear this door boom, open, and you see from there. Let's say you'll see from there, and you see like bursting through this door, running. Is this fella? Bear with, because he might be too big.
Oh,
he's big. He's big, and
he's so sweet.
Oh, what are they?
See those?
Who are they? What are they? Who are they?
I'll show you.
Oh no!
Those fellas.
Boom, boom, boom. You hear that they're just like storming down this corridor towards you. Well, let's know where they are, and they know where you are. So the first thing we've got to do is do initiative cards.
Okay.
So let me put the
everyone's
deck on.
armed.
Everyone's armed. Everyone's got a melee weapon so they can block, right? Something they can block with.
Oh, block with my pulse rifle.
So yeah, Hicks, you missed this last time, but if you fighting people, it's okay, you can fisticuffs, but if you're fighting an alien, you can't block unless you've got something to use as a melee weapon, even if it's I don't know.
So I can use my pulse rifle, yeah.
You can, but if that takes damage, you're going to be without a weapon.
Oh,
so you know. All right, good.
So
right, let me find the cards. Initiative deck. Here we go. See that? Right, here we go. So I'm going to go by the order on my Roll20 screen. So Professor, you grab one first.
Right, you are.
Down at the bottom.
Where did he go? Try dragging it off.
Let's hope the Marines get low.
Yeah.
Here we go. I've got 10.
Oh dear.
Oh God. Right. Okay.
That's last, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, that's last.
Is it last? Is it?
Yeah, that's last.
Yeah. One. You want one is the best because you go first if you've got one, and then it gets like steadily worse as you get higher. 10's the highest.
Yeah.
Mitch, you're next. Pick a card.
Ooh.
Okay, brilliant. So Mitch is next. Put your name on it so we can see who's who. Hicks, you pick one.
So I'll just drag it.
Hicks.
Drag it onto the screen.
One or two, please. Just get one or two.
How about 1 and 2?
So you're a master of card dragging.
So they don't get.
It won't let me draw. So hang on.
Don't draw. Just drag it off.
Just drag it from the deck onto the screen. That's all. I'll do it. I'll get you on.
It won't let me.
Oh, it won't let me either.
Are you on the Nick home or something? No, or is it just being weird?
No, it won't let me either. What I'll do is I will recall them.
Oh, good, because mine was terrible, so I'm not against this.
I'll shuffle them.
Shuffle them.
I'll shuffle them, and let's try that one and try that again. So, Professor, you pick one first. Drag it straight onto the screen. Down there. There you go. Okay.
7. Not
Seven.
much
Okay,
better.
marginally better. Okay. Oh, that's Mitch, you're next. Grab yours. Drag it on screen.
All right.
Mm.
Okay,
Hey.
marginally better still.
Yeah.
Hicks, let's see if yours will work now.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Brilliant. Okay, that's a
Oh shit.
Jesus. Okay.
No, wanted the lower one than that.
Well, I appreciate you leaving all the 1s and 2s for these critters.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Can I not use one of my stories?
You shuffled this deck, by
go
the way.
That's one of my story points to actually
Story
change
point is just to get an extra success. It's not to change your initiative or anything. Okay, who's next? Jorg, you're next. Grab a card.
I'm a little worried. Hicks is still at only 2 HP, right?
Okay, that's okay. Fine.
No, I'm all right.
No, we're all
I think
healed
I'm
up.
all right.
I think.
Hicks
You're
got.
healed.
I think Hicks is
So
up to
far-
3, aren't you?
Mm.
Hang on.
Four.
Only 3 though, hasn't he? Means he can't run.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't run away.
yeah.
So,
Jorg can't run. Yeah.
What are you talking about in health and stuff like that?
Yeah, you got healed up. What?
Yeah.
2 points.
Yeah, I only had 2.
Ah.
One health, sorry, not 2.
Ah.
Yeah, and you got healed up too, so you're on 3,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. That's
Right,
marginally better.
This is Jorg. Is it Jorg got 5, right?
Yeah.
Thing is, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter that we all draw cards that are
Draw
like
card.
okay.
Yeah,
they don't
Doctor,
still
you
get
drag
1
one
or
on
2. It's-
to the screen. Well, yeah, the problem is that these guys get 2 each.
Drag it on the screen.
Well,
or
these guys get 2.
my name.
Just from the deck onto the screen, right onto the screen. There you go. And then right click, and you can flip it over. Oh my god.
Oh, who's
That's
that?
okay.
Oh, guys,
right.
we are going to
Yeah.
get shredded before we can do anything.
Great.
Okay.
If they get 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'm gonna cry.
No,
That's
they only get.
literally all they have.
My
I mean,
god.
Cassie still has 2.
Oh no.
Cassie, come on, Cassie. Come on, Cassie. Get a good one.
You have a stun grenade in there somewhere. Fucking throw it. You can do it.
Draw an initiative card, Pip.
Suspense. Oh my god.
Oh, me? Is it me?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought-
I think
You're the last
we're
one.
all waiting in suspense,
Drag it
but
on the screen.
no,
Yeah.
no one told you what to do.
Oh
So.
my
Okay.
god. Okay.
Okay, that is
Oh shit. Hang on.
That's
still
that's a-
bad, but it's better.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. And that is Cassie's.
When
Yeah.
They got 1 and 2 then.
they got
Yep.
1, 2, 4.
And
And-
9.
No,
Nine.
they'll only have 1 each, but they'll have 2,
Oh.
but they'll both go
Ah,
on the
okay.
same initiative.
I thought they had 2 each. Oh,
No, I'll just do them on the same initiative. But I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, what else are they gonna get?
1,
9.
2,
They might get a
4,
9.
9.
Yeah, there's always a 9.
yeah. Like this might be even
Jesus.
worse than if they all get 2 each.
Right. God. 3. Okay. Oh, that's
Wait,
not
what?
fair. It can't be 2 3s. Oh, it's because I pulled it off the same time Cassie did.
Yeah.
Right, let's try that again. Flip card. 2,
Oh,
of
shit.
course. Right. And they get another one. Speed.
This is gonna be 1.
They've got 2 speed, so they get 2 cards. Some of these critters have like 3 speed, so they would have got 3. Fucking hell.
You
Okay.
can't see that.
Yeah,
What is it?
can't. It's under the actual deck, so can't see that one.
It's a 1. Oh my god.
Oh.
This is so
Well,
bad.
we kind of knew that was going to happen.
No, we didn't know for sure, but yeah.
So,
Right, the squishiest lot are in there, sealed away. You've got
So
the
for
Marines
for your sake, everyone, at the beginning of a combat, if you decide to, you can switch initiative with somebody if you really wanted to. So, like, if you really, really wanted a Marine with a massive gun to go first, then, you know, Cassie,
like
you
to
could switch.
switch.
They're still going to have a 3
I think
I'll
it doesn't really make a difference at all.
because they're going
But
to go first. Yeah.
if I can go first, I can, like, if I order you to do stuff, you might get a bonus on your roll.
Wait, with the initiative of 10, I have to go first, right?
No.
No, 10 is
No,
last.
last.
1 is first,
I'm
2 is second, 10 is last.
Well, I don't mind switching mine with someone because I'm going to climb in the vent.
Switch with me if you want.
Uh, again, I think it would make sense if I go first, just because I can give you bonuses on your roll.
What's your initiative?
Right now it's 6.
6.
Can I heal
Cassie
during
was
combat?
3.
Like,
Yeah.
is it a legit move to heal?
Yeah, I think
Medical aid, right? I can roll medical aid
I'll check out in a second. Let's
because
see.
I'm not useful in a combat. I have 0 in close combat, 0.
What do you mean you've got a hammer and a knife? You'll be the one.
Okay. I think it would be sensible if I swap with Cassie.
But
So you've got
Okay.
2 Marines that are going fairly.
But that doesn't really make a difference because you either of you don't go before the aliens. So I think it would make most sense if I go first out of all of us, because I can give you bonuses to your rolls then.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So how it works is the aliens are gonna both have a turn on number 1, and they're both gonna have a turn on number 2, and then it's gonna be.
And then we'll
number
all be
3 and
dead.
whoever's number 4.
That was a really
Yeah.
lovely
Might all
playing
be
with
dead.
you. Thank you.
Oh, we're so fucked.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. You know, it's like it doesn't matter if I swap with Cassie then.
I mean, but it does matter if I swap with people, because if I give you bonuses, they would apply this
You
turn
get
if I
them
go
on
before
the
you.
turn.
It will make you
But
more
if I-
effective.
Yeah, if I go
Okay.
after you, then I can only give you bonuses for the next
Okay.
turn.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Because
So what am I now then?
then you would be 6 if we just switch.
So
Right,
I'm 6.
I'll just
Okay.
switch this for. So Mitch is number 3,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Could go
and then
last,
Cassie is going to be 6.
so I can
Yep.
catch everyone up.
Yeah, you could heal everyone up in your turn. If everyone's
So
dead.
at the moment,
I
we've
mean-
got aliens coming towards us, and all we're doing is just pushing each other into different orders in size, height, and fucking ratio. You stand
Get out of the way!
there. You stand there.
I mean, I imagine that you would have shut these doors, and I don't imagine you're standing there with the doors wide open.
Do we not have one of
being,
those like fucking little portable welder things, welding guns, to seal it shut?
I think you have a cutting torch, yeah. But
Yeah,
you
can we use that?
didn't. Well, sure, but you didn't see them in enough time to use the cutting torch to weld the door shut. You've just been all woken up.
Yep. Fair enough.
I do think that's a good idea. You know, then I guess you could have done it during the night, but then you didn't think they were gonna. You didn't expect them to like barge through the door.
I think it's more
So-
likely we just didn't think about it.
We
Yeah.
got complacent,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Well, these are aliens. They're not like, they don't have a key card to open the door.
Yeah.
So they both stampede. They go for a door each.
Ah!
And they can see you through these little glass
Blow me
window
kiss.
bit.
You cutie.
Now, when these guys do an attack, they just roll what their attack is.
It's a good thing we have armor-piercing rounds on them.
Oh, I've lost it all again.
Oh no, who have we lost this time?
This is what it does to the door.
We lost everyone again.
We lost everyone
Jeez.
again.
Yeah.
So this thing, the top one goes to head bite the door. Deadly inner jaws lean out, gnashing in anticipation before snapping forwards. Blah blah blah. It's got a shitload of damage, but it didn't get any successes. That one. So it just flings itself against this door in front of. Is it the top one? In front of Jorg. You see it's like, and it's it's bigger than you. You know, I mean, you're a big guy. This is bigger than you, and it fills the little window and smashes into the door. But it only gets that attack. Then the other one, this is on initiative 1 still, let's see what it does. Ready to kill. Grabs its victim. It can't do that. I mean, it grabs the door. Roll for the attack with 10 base dice. If it hits, blah de blah de blah. So it's just gonna. It gets 10 base dice to try and grab the door and rip the door off. Now the doors in this have equivalent of 10 HP each. So unless it rolls 10 successes, I mean you've seen me roll bloody 10 dice before and get shit all.
Which one's this? Which one's this now? In front of me or?
The one in front of you, the bottom door.
Yep.
Right, okay.
1, 2,
Oh,
3
yeah.
successes. Okay.
3 successes.
So 3 successes. You hear this like noise as it starts to like wrench the door off its hinges, and then that's initiative 1 done, and then it's initiative 2. So they both get to go
Shit.
again. Top guy again. He's just going to try to get the door. Gets 2 successes. Headed by. Blah blah blah. Base strength of 9 base
the door, right?
dice. Against the door, this, yeah.
Yeah, not using spit or something.
No. It's just like using muscle, trying to like wrench the door off its hinges. So it has 10 base dice, and hang on, did the other one have base damage as well? No, 10 base dice. So it's going to do the same, and it automatically gets 2 dice. Does that do that? No, that just rolls it again. Do that.
These are hinge
Six,
doors,
there we
not
go.
sliding doors.
Oh my god, they're whatever. There might be sliding doors, might be hinge doors. This guy at the top's having no luck with that door. He's just bouncing off it. Look, no successes again. Oh my god.
He'll
So the
just
bottom
press
guy.
against it like, no!
No! Right, what does he do this one? Actually, for the hive, he wants to take the door for the hive. 10 base dice. If the attack causes damage. Oh my god. Well, I don't think it. Well, this is what it is, isn't it? That's what it says he's going to do. It doesn't make. Okay, 1 dice, 1 success. The door takes 1 point of damage. The door starts to get paralysed with venom, but that really doesn't do very much to the door. So this door at the bottom, I'm going to write it on a bit of paper. They've got 10 equivalent of 10 HP in each.
So he's had
Top
4
door, the bottom
damage
door's
so
had
far.
1. Yeah, the bottom one has only had 1 damage,
Right.
and the top one's had 4. So. Alright, brilliant. Then it's on. Who's next? Mitch is next.
Yeah.
No? Ready? Yeah, Mitch is next. What do you want to do, Mitch?
I assume we just want to blast them while the doors are still there, right? We don't want to try to set up a defense. We just want to kill them, right? Because I don't think we can outlast them. So I'll just use the command action and scream the very unnecessary commands. I will use it twice, which I can because I have my talent, which makes it a fast action.
Nice.
And I'll just scream, "Your kicks, give them hell!" And which I guess I just still roll twice. The first one is for York, the second one will be for Hicks, and you get like the amount of successes I get. You get to apply to your roll when you obey the command. Like if you do something else, that's fine, but then you don't get the.
Before you roll, one question: if you roll like 1 or 2 successes and you push it, do you override your successes or can you add successes to it?
Pushing
You
adds.
can add more. Yeah, it does.
All right. Okay. So I would do that. I can calm you down.
Oh yeah, cool.
Ah, true. Okay. You also get
1.
+1. All right.
You could push 1 though if you wanted. Like the doctor says, he's there with a cup of tea, ready
True,
to
but
like hand you a cup of tea to calm you down if you.
you can only calm down 1 person per round, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's probably better if someone else pushes this because you get +1.
Yeah, you
by
could
the-
push to like shoot them or whatever. Yeah.
But I guess I'd still push the second one. Wait, which door is taking more damage? The one below, right?
The top door is taking more damage. The one by York. No, that's not true. The top one's taken no damage because that guy can't hit the bloody door. It is the bottom door, yeah.
Yeah, bottom door.
Right,
That's
yeah.
how I thought. I thought it was right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Then I push my second roll, which is okay. Then Hicks
Nice.
gets
Wow.
+3 if you decide to give them hell, which I would say is probably attacking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's
So
my
that's
turn.
Mitch used up both your actions because you've done 2 fast actions,
Yeah.
right?
Can I still move?
No, moving's another action.
All right. Then I just stand there and scream.
Just shouting, you do this, you do that.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
what I did last section.
So York's next, right? Now, as this thing's flung itself against the door, it's bust the glass out, so you can shoot through that if you want to shoot through that hole.
Amazing. I'm gonna pop the flamethrower through that hole.
Oh my god, that's a brilliant idea.
And just let it have it.
Hell yeah.
So what do I roll for that?
Well, I think the flamethrower isn't like like an aiming and firing thing. If I remember it, you fire it and it.
Incinerator unit damage 2. Doesn't actually. I don't think it really says. Damage 2, medium range, fire intensity 9.
I mean, it is under category heavy weapons, which all seem to be ranged weapons.
Fire intensity 9. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, because this is.
I don't take shit. I'm not gonna bother with fucking bullets if I've got a flamethrower.
Okay.
So wouldn't that be
there's a thing to do.
Ranged weapon? It's most effective for Legion, but he's in close combat, so it's a minus or something? I don't know.
Yeah, but then it's plus because it's a big critter.
Oh.
So, yeah, and I mean, you're not engaged with it because it's behind the door.
Yeah. So,
you're at short range, so I think you get a -1 for being 1 out of range. That.
So a -1 but a +1 to leave it flat.
I think it'd be Yeah. So leave it flat and roll it. You can do a fast action to aim if you wanted to, which gives you +2 dice.
I probably should have done that before I press submit.
That's the thing, yeah. It's okay. You can just chuck an extra 1 dice and say that you aimed if you want to aim, but you can save your fast action in case you need to block.
Yeah, I'll keep it. I'll keep my fast action, but I'll push. I will push.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
You get an extra dice.
Come on.
You get an extra dice from Mitch as well.
You get an extra, yeah.
Yeah. From the command.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
So hang on.
Just roll that extra d6 then, basically, or.
Yeah, I can't see how you miss.
You need 2 extra dice, don't you? 1 from Mitch and 1 from the. Didn't you have a +1 from something else just then? Or just from Mitch? So just roll the extra d6 from. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Go on.
Nice.
Okay. So the flame goes through the little, lights up the corridor out here and sets this fella on fire. Well, I'll just put an orange dot for now. So fire blasts out there. He's going to take base damage of 2 because your incinerator unit does base damage 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
The incinerator unit does fire intensity 9.
Sure, but it does a base damage first.
Oh yeah,
and
base
then
damage.
And then the fire, when exposed to fire, blah, blah, blah. Right, okay. If you take damage, you catch fire and continue to burn and suffer another attack at the start of each new round. The intensity increases by 1 each round. As soon as the fire inflicts no damage, the fire goes out by itself. So roll 9d6s as this thing just like you hear that screeching outside and it goes up in flames. Hell yeah, that's 2. Guy takes the 2 base damage and the 2 fire damage, and he is on fire, and he will. So what will happen is next round you'll roll 10d6. You don't have to attack him again, he's on fire, and they have no like protection against fire. You see him just burning and burning.
Nice.
Well
I'm
done.
not scared. I thought aliens are scared of fire.
Yeah,
They're scared of really anything. They're just on fire.
they just don't like it.
Yeah, they just burn very easily. I mean, you've tried shooting them before and it hasn't really done anything to them. Okay, so.
I actually think this is the first time we see the big ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big
You've
ones.
seen little critters before. So this thing's like flailing around. The top guy.
Sorry.
You can't roll for any armor because the fire doesn't just penetrates his armor, any armor he's got, straight away. Ooh, awesome. Okay, so and you're keeping your fast action for in case you need to block something. Awesome. So who's up next after Jorg? It'll be Cassie.
So I'll get the little vent cover off and I'll climb up it, dragging
Straight up into the vent.
dragging all my junk food behind me.
Right, okay. A sack of like candy bars.
Yeah.
So which vent are you heading for?
Well, hold on. Let me have a look. Well, it'll have to be. Yeah, I think the one by the mess hall. The one that goes around the mess hall.
Right, cool. So you hop up into there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just climb up on whatever little cabinets there or whatever, and you can spend your sort of action, on doing that and moving in there.
I'll pull it back after
yeah.
me.
Okay.
And
all right, brilliant. Then, Professor, it'd be you next. What do you want to do?
Me. So this alien is just sort of like lashing away at the door, and yeah. I mean, could I get a shot off at it? Has it smashed the glass up too?
Sure. Yeah, you can get a little. You can like sort of elbow Hicks out of the way and.
Well, I'll just use the Hicks's shoulder to steady the shotgun. And I say, you might want to close your ears.
Go down.
And just take a shot at it.
Oh no.
You
right.
didn't like your hearing too much, did you?
No, I've got my earpiece in that, so I can connect it to you. So I should be able to, it should deafen some of it.
Everyone goes deaf.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So that's ranged combat. What? Any plus
Ranged
minuses?
Combat,
Shit. Are you actually any good at range combat?
I'm a professor, not a bloody marine.
You got it on my shoulder.
Have I got any pluses and minuses?
Unless you're good at aim, you would have a plus because it's big, but then you're firing through the little glass window, so I think that kind of.
Can I assist in this? Can I actually hold the barrels like straight?
Did you have your action already yet? No.
No.
So you can.
If I can assist.
If you want to assist somebody in combat, you have to spend if he's doing a fast action, then you want to assist him with a fast action, then you have to spend your fast action. If he's going to shoot, you can assist him, but that will take your slow action, which is a shoot action. That means that you won't get the plus off of Mitch
Fuck
for
it,
doing
no,
that.
just go for it then.
I'll just go for it. Don't worry about it.
You're
I
on
shoot
your own,
it.
Professor.
I've got a success.
Oh shit! Go for it.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, brilliant. So what's the base damage for your weapon, whatever you've got?
Yes. So this 12 gauge has. Come on, mouse over. Is it
Three, I
three?
think.
3 damage.
3 base damage?
Yeah, 3 damage.
Brilliant, okay. So you blast it, it's going to roll its armour. So it needs 3 successes. 1, so it gets shot and takes...
It does say armor doubled though.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, that
So...
you roll still armor.
So I think it means like if the armor's doubled, because it's a shotgun, right? It's blasting a wide area, but not as piercing like. So he's rolled 1, so he gets 2 armor. It still takes a point of damage.
Woohoo!
I think
Nice.
I think it would
You think,
technically
Mitch?
probably just roll the double the amount, but I'm not sure. So for this works fine.
Yeah, I could, but like he has 8 armor. I'm gonna roll 16 armor. You're never gonna hit him.
Yeah.
Well, I'll read it for next time and make sure.
Yeah.
So he has got that many health left, and you see when you shoot him, like a spray of this like acid blood hits the side of the, the wall outside, and you hear that sizzle, and it starts melting away a little bit.
So I can do, what is it, 1 slow action, 1 fast action. So I've shot my firearm for my slow action.
You've got a fast action left.
And then my fast action is to dash through into the captain's quarters and shut the door behind me.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Because I've got the key card.
Very wise.
I was about to say
Just lock it with a
very
key
impressed
card.
conviction, but
Yeah. No one's coming in. You're just looking out.
Yeah. Then I
Go on the
hide
captain's quarters and
under the
terminal and
captain's
look at the
bed,
camera.
hiding under the captain's bed.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So who is up after the Professor 7? Hicks is next.
Yeah.
Half
So,
death.
Okay. Half death.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Half your
I'm going
armor's
to-
eaten away.
I'll use the new phased. Is it plasma? Is that the one? Was that the right one that I picked?
I think so, yeah. So let's say yes and see what happens.
Okay. So this is going to be my slow action. So is it?
Yeah, you can take a fast action to aim if you want to do that. It gives you 2 more
I will
dice.
do a fast action to aim.
Nice. So you line it up in your sight through that door as it's like.
Yeah.
You wait for a good shot.
Yep.
So you get. So you've got +2 dice from your aim, and you've got +3 dice from Mitch's command. You add 5. Just put 5.
So I click on that and put 5 in there and then submit.
4 successes. Hell yeah.
Woo!
Oh,
Base damage is 4. Right. Let's see what it says about it.
Nice.
a new record.
It's
Oh,
got
it must
full
be aimed
damage,
carefully.
armor piercing.
And it
And
must
also-
be aimed as a fast action before it's fired, which is cool because you did that.
I'm also
anyway.
using my overkill as well.
What does your overkill do?
How do I put it into the thing, into the chat?
I think it probably has a like a little speech bubble or something by it, or
No, hang on. Oh shit, what have I done? I don't know what I've done. I've taken it out, I think. Hang on.
Okay, let me find it. 1 second. Overkill.
I was trying to share
Talents,
it. I
right?
think.
There you go. So I'll put it in. That come in right now. If you put, let's add talents. Oh, you just hit the word overkill in the top.
You won't let me.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Talent. Let's got to be some button you can press to make it go in. Oh, did that do it? Maybe the bit at the bottom that says talent, hit that.
Yeah.
It says overkill.
No.
Do it? No.
So
Never mind. I'll
I've got really
I'll
weird
copy-
things on my screen. It's like, I don't know, I've got 3 little sections.
I'll just paste it in there. There you go.
Yeah.
Right. So. Okay. So basically, it looks like
If I make a panic
instead
roll.
of right, yeah. So if you make a panic roll that says you run away, then you don't run away. You hit your enemy.
Yeah.
So unless you're actually going to panic, you don't need
No,
to
no, I'm
worry
going to
so much
panic.
about
No,
that.
no. Okay.
Well, okay, so that's what overkill is. So you
Okay.
get 4. You've got 4 successes. You've got 4 base damage. Right, you've got a success to hit, so you've got 3 extra successes. So you can use them as like extra damage if you want to.
Yeah, hell.
It's already got
if
armor
you can, right?
piercing, right?
Yeah.
Armor piercing means that the armor rating is halved, I think, not that it's just
Right, okay.
not existent.
But you can still spend the. Okay, so he needs. You got 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage, and he's gonna roll half his armor.
Mm-hmm.
Dice to add or subtract for armor. Okay, so I take off the half of his. Take off half of his armor. If that works.
Ooh.
Oh, brilliant! So yeah, he's rolled half his armor. He's got no successes. Oh my god! So you do 7 points of damage
Nice.
to a guy that had 6 points of 6 points of health left. So Hicks, what does it look like when you blast this thing through the door?
It's literally head splitting.
But it's
This,
not.
and this is like a prototype kind of gun, right? That you've just
Yeah.
found.
But isn't it right that when
So
they're
you need-
dead, they're not dead straight away? Don't they do
Yeah,
something
that's
after?
right. Oh yeah,
Ugh.
that's right. Yeah. So I roll for a critical injury.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So I roll a d6 for a critical injury when you reduce it to 0. 6. Oh my god. Instant death. The Xenomorph is torn apart or crushed with shrieks of rage, severely mutated. So yeah, you actually do blast
blow
it
him
into
apart.
like
Woo!
pieces.
Killing.
And you see again this big puddle on the floor where it drops, and it starts to like bubble away, and it starts to eat through the hull. So
Now-
I need to do. Go on.
Run.
Is this splash damage?
On direction, isn't it? Probably towards
Well, firstly, yeah, that's true. Let's look at the splash damage as well. I mean, yeah, it's 8 splash damage, but Hicks is
behind the door.
you. Behind a door.
behind that door. But you know, I mean, you've been able to get it. You can give me a mobility roll, but you can have a +3 modifier to like dodge out of the way, unless you've got a better skill.
Agility.
Well, agility is a mobility roll, so roll your mobility and it'll add your agility to it as well.
Mhm.
But add 3 dice because you're behind a door. You're only like trying to protect you. All you have to do is like duck down.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
Can I push that?
Push
then?
it. You can, yeah, do it.
What do I use to push it?
Just press
Press
push.
the
Push
button
it.
that says push on the chat. There you go.
Oh,
So
nice.
basically, go on.
okay.
So yeah, you duck down and you this splash of like blood comes through. Well, like acid comes through and eats away at the door, but you miss. Misses you. It's dribbling down the inside of the door. You know, you can smell this smell. You've been dreaming about this smell because you were like asleep / unconscious when your armor got eaten through. So you recall this smell in your dream. You know what I mean? That you've been dreaming about. Answered.
Mm.
Hell yeah. Okay, now let's roll 10d6.
Oh no, for the hull as well.
Oh, just need 1
fuck.
6. That's all. 1 6. Oh, look at
No,
that.
Oh,
Hull's
shit.
fine. Hull's
Lol.
fine.
Nice. Okay.
God, okay.
I do think Hicks needs to make one power supply roll for
Yeah.
the. I
You
think
do,
the
yeah,
rifle.
Rifle,
yeah. I was
rifle.
gonna say
Yeah.
that. So on your sheet, your power, it'll be 5. So you hit that power button, bottom left of your sheet. Can you see where it says power 5?
It's up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for using the gun.
Got to do the power roll. It's under consumables.
Yeah. So I've got to press that.
So hit the word power.
Yep.
Not the number 5. That's it.
It's only
And all you
like,
need is no ones.
no modifier.
That's it. No modifiers. No. Okay, so you got one face hugger. That means that power goes down to 4. So your battery starts to run down in the.
Okay. How do I?
So you just
click on the
that,
5
on the
and
number.
change it to 4.
Okay. Okay.
Brilliant.
Right.
Nice. Hell yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Hicks has got a new favourite
Me
gun.
toy. Yeah.
Yeah. One shot that is.
Okay, brilliant. So Doctor,
Yeah.
you can hear all this going on in the corridor. What do you want to do?
How stressed out is Mitch?
Not
Stress
super.
Mitch.
Like I have one stress at
No one
push
is injured, right? So that's not
No one's
me.
injured.
So well,
I think
I-
technically Hicks isn't fully up to speed yet.
Yeah, you could
Yeah,
like.
I am.
Well, you're 3 out of 4, right? So you've got one. You're still 1 HP down.
Sorry,
got an
I'm a bit lost on that. I don't understand what you mean because
injury.
I only had one thing on my health when I looked at my
Right. So your full health is the same as your strength, right? So your full health is 4.
Yeah.
If it's at 0, then you're on no health. So you had 1 and you got healed up 2, so you should be on 3.
Ah, okay. Right. Okay.
So
Sorry.
you still could do with getting healed up to 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Doctor, if you wanted to rush in and
Yes.
slap a bandage on
I would like to
Hicks
do
and do a
that.
medical aid roll, you could do that.
Alright, so I go down here and I roll for medical
Insert a
aid.
suppository.
This is
Whew.
Don't make fun
as
of
he's
me.
firing this gun.
I just
Don't
roll
ask me,
medical aid,
don't
right?
drop something asking me to pick it up.
Hell yeah, look at that, it's worked.
Nice. That means I go up to 4 then.
Yeah, so you go back up to full now, so you're okay, you feel better. What are you doing back there? What are you doing back there, Doctor?
In your life, man. Keep doing what you're doing and keep us alive.
Brilliant. Awesome. So that is that's the end of the turn, right? Yeah, their turn. So now it's on these guys again.
Well, it's on one of them. The one's dead.
One's dead. The other one, on his turn, I'm pretty sure. Check after. But Jorg roll 10d6 because he's still on fire.
He is. Burn him up, baby. Burn him, burn him. Woo!
2 more fire. Brilliant. I think
Yeah.
you take the base damage and the 2 more fire. So yeah, you just incinerate this thing. You see it out there. You don't even have to like, you just watch it, and it like stumbles around on fire, and eventually it just crumbles to the deck. Smoke's coming off it. This rotten like stench, acrid like smells, smoke's billowing out. You notice that it doesn't eat through the hull at all. Like the fire just burns its blood up and it can't damage anything. There's no like blood spray across the wall eating anything up. It's on the floor. Oof. And that's kind of the end of the initiative.
Kind of.
Although
Kind of.
Yeah.
it is the end of initiative.
But-
Right, let's
But
let's recall all these. Recall. Let's get rid of the initiative deck. Where is it? I should hide that again. So Cassie's off in the vent. What are you doing, Cassie, now?
I'm just to see what happens.
Are you just hiding? You're just waiting right there?
Yeah.
All right, wicked. And what does everyone else do now? Like, you're like, calm down. There's just this black smoke everywhere. The doors are fucked. You know what I mean? And Hicks is there looking smug about his new gun. Doctor's there looking smug about his healing roll.
Locked him.
Hell yeah!
Well, I'll poke my head out from the captain's door and survey the scene, fully expecting everyone to be dead. I'd be quite surprised that they're not. And go, well, yes, I think we I think we have to. I think we just have to bite the bullet now. We're not going to get any more rest, are we?
I look at Mitch and say, I gave it hell.
That you did.
Anyone want flambe?
Oh.
KFC chicken wings.
Don't touch the green stuff.
There is no green stuff when you use fire, apparently.
Good to know.
Well,
Cassie, give me an observation roll.
hang
as
on.
you're just
Where is Cassie? Where's Cassie?
Cassie?
What? Cassie?
Where's Cassie?
Cassie? Cassie? Where are you?
In here.
Oh.
Okay, brilliant. So, and what are you doing when people are calling you? Are you jumping out? Are you staying right there?
Staying right there. I've got the I've got my motion detector with me, so I've been checking that every so often.
All right. So when you check that, you see right here in the vent, moving this way.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on.
Where?
Right here in the
What?
vent. Right here in the vent.
Jump
Beep, beep,
out.
beep is going this way.
There's a face hugger coming!
Get out! Get out! I'll just start barging past. Out of the way! Out of the, come on! Oh, there you are.
I'm swapping from phase gun to shotgun.
Emily?
Cassie, do a power roll for your motion detector because you used it.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Have you put it in your sheet?
I have.
Nice.
Do I do that?
Should start off with 5 power, and then you roll the power at the bottom left of your character sheet.
I think it's a way to recharge that though, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cassie's got some batteries.
Cool.
Sure, there's a few USB sockets around on the ship somewhere.
Is that the same for the pulse rifles? You just plug it into USB, do you?
Sure, that's how pulse rifles work.
Sure.
So does that mean I've still got full power?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because it's just if it rolls a face hugger.
Mm.
I mean,
No,
is it on 5? Because it looks like it hasn't rolled any dice at all.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it says 5, I think. Hold on. Oh no, it says 0.
Oh,
Hold
that'll
on.
be
There you
why.
go. And now put it to 5 and then roll it again.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
have a defective one.
Wow,
apparently.
shit, okay. So it goes down to 3. You've used like a lot of power. You've just been in there like pressing it, spamming it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like a kid. So you put the power down to 3.
I am a kid.
Yeah, fair. And that's it. That's all that happens. Nothing follows you out. You
It's in there. I know it's in there. One of you check your motion detectors.
Okay, I get mine out. I check mine.
yeah, you don't see anything moving.
It-
Sitting then.
It stopped moving. Probably.
I
You're
think
probably get away from the vent.
I'm out of the vent. I'm here.
I meant York.
Oh, York, yeah. Don't. Yeah, I'm right by a vent.
Emily, you still in there? You still good?
Oh, I'm fine, she says. She comes starting out like she's been like just stood there oblivious
Oh, I
She's
the whole
can't.
time.
Thing. She's weird.
Oh, you're starting to notice, are you? She is.
Say that. I think we should keep the area, but we'll stop in the mess hall and get some more food on the way.
Oh yes, heaven forfend we run out of Snickers. Come on.
You gotta watch the vents while we're in
Yeah.
there.
Very good. I'm gonna pick my way past the burning remains of the dead Xenomorph.
Smoking corpse, yeah.
Nice
And
shooting
the other one
there.
that's just like a puddle of just all in pieces, that other one.
Yeah.
You have to mind your feet as you go around it.
I suppose the only thing really left for it is we've got to head to the
Forward.
stern and assess the situation in the cargo bay.
Yep.
There's nothing for it.
Take a quick visit to the fridge, grab another Mars bar.
You go in the metal again.
Protein bar or something like that.
Yeah, get protein bars. I mean, there's some like probably those maybe astronaut meal in a silver dehydrated packet you can eat.
Nice.
Those are actually quite nice.
There you go.
I'll just ram as much as I can in my pockets.
I keep looking at the motion detector, but I say, get me something.
What do you want?
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'll go and get you.
Chicken vindaloo. Space pack.
What noodle?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fill up your food. Like if anyone's food is like less than 4, then just fill it up back to 4. You can fill it up more than 4, but then you add another encumbrance.
Say what's more. I missed that. So you can.
So look on your character sheet. You know where your power is.
Yep.
You've got one of them boxes that say food.
Yep.
So 4 food is 1 encumbrance. You can add more than 4 food, but then you add another point of encumbrance, like because it's heavier.
Okay.
So you can take more food if you want, but food works the same as like power. So you roll for food every day, and then if you roll a face hugger, then you lose 1 food.
Okay.
It's not like 1 food is 1 meal. You know what I mean?
I get it.
So if it's on 4, it's fine. You don't really need any more than 4. Yeah. But I'm saying if anyone's used it up, you can fill it back up to 4 as you're by the mess hall. Oh, brilliant. So you leave the corpses of these alien things, one that's fried to a cinder and one that's just a puddle of acid, and head on towards the... I guess you're heading on towards the stern again, right?
Yeah.
So you're heading for the back end of the ship.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Awesome. Well, I think probably a good place to call it, if that's cool with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That was friggin' awesome.
Yeah, I'm so happy this went so well.
Well done. Well done.
Seeing those fuckers pop up, that actually gave me anxiety. Wait, yeah, no, this is when we die. We're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell.
They
Especially
close the
when it's the
doors.
initiative cards. So fucking hell.
Yeah.
No
Oh my god. That shit initiative, everyone. Well done.
The only thing that saved us was the doors slowing them down.
Yeah.
We plan to end the game here, so now you have to make up a new story for the next time.
Another bit of the ship you have to go to.
Yeah, nicely done.
Yeah. I was like, it says, the doors have like 10 armor points. I was like, that's no big deal. The aliens will get through that in no time. And then no successes. I was like, my god, how can that thing not open? It's like that with a handle trying to open it. Do you know what I mean? Can't open it.
Well, we should keep that in mind, that the doors actually really help us.
Yeah. And like you said, if you've got time, you can use the cutting torch to like weld it shut.
Yeah.
If you wanted to make it so that it was harder, that'd be make it a bit more difficult for it to open.
We should all keep in mind how the professor just left us.
He did one damage. He didn't just
Women
leave.
shield.
He did. He took a shot.
I took a
Yeah,
shot.
and then he left.
That's it, yeah.
I damaged
closed
it.
the
Yeah, of
door.
course I
He
bloody did.
barricaded himself.
You
Yeah.
just handed out tea, didn't you, Doc?
You inserted
Right,
things
well.
into people's bottoms, and you
Yeah.
I actually think the dog did really well this episode. He didn't do
Yeah.
he only offered to help, and he actually helped. He actually
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
He offered a few suppositories, but like I
Kardon,
think
and you all fart.
he did actually help.